The factory site is near the Danjiangkou Reservoir and some 70 kilometers from the Taocha Sluice Gate, the head of the middle section of the Diversion project.
Something colossal is rising deep within one of Earth's most unforgiving landscapes, and it's only one of many. These aren't your typical towers, bridges, or city blocks. Backed by staggering ambition and a jaw-dropping $200 billion price tag, one of China's most daring mega-projects is quietly shattering global records. But not in the way you'd expect. From remote mountain ranges to artificial islands, we're counting down 20 of the most mind-blowing mega-builds ever attempted. One of them is reshaping power itself. What kind of project dares to challenge nature, geopolitics, and engineering in one breathtaking move? Stick around. This is mega on an entirely new level. Medog Hydropower Station. The Medog Hydropower Station is poised to become one of China's most daring and expensive energy undertakings, with a projected investment of 1 trillion Chinese yuan, or $137 billion. Nestled in the remote, mountainous region of Tibet, near Medog County, along the Yalung-Tsangpo River, this colossal infrastructure project aims to generate a staggering 60 gigawatts of electricity, a capacity that rivals the entire power output of some nations. Still in the early stages of construction, the dam is scheduled for completion by 2033, and if successful, it would stand as one of the largest hydroelectric power stations in the world. Medog is extraordinary, not just for the size, but for the sheer difficulty of building it in one of the hardest environments on Earth. Engineers will be challenged by the project with rugged terrain, steep altitudes, and environmentally sensitive zones that require new technologies and exceptional logistics planning. Construction is already an act of endurance, pushing all limits within its design and deployment. However, beside the technical challenges lies a bigger aspect. It's feeling the pinch of diplomatic weight, with issues of environmental impact and downstream countries stirring international debate. In spite of the issue, China presses on with Medog as a symbol of national ambition and energy hegemony. It is part of a larger approach to extract natural resources on a mega scale and claim a place for the country in the pantheon of renewable energy leadership. If built as planned, the Medog Hydropower Station will not merely deal in power production, it will become a watershed moment in energy engineering, the streamlined convergence of technology, scale, and strategy to change the very landscape of power itself. If you think this dam is groundbreaking, wait until you see what's hiding in the mountains. China Sky. Tucked away in the remote mountains of Guizhou, the 500-meter aperture spherical telescope, better known as FAST, or simply China Sky, is one of the most extraordinary scientific mega-projects on Earth. Built at a cost of 1.2 billion Chinese yuan, this behemoth dish spans 1,640 feet, making it the largest single-dish radio telescope on the planet. Completed in 2016 and fully operational by 2020, FAST has earned global respect for its ability to detect the faintest signals from the depths of space. In just a few short years, it has already uncovered over 500 new pulsars, putting China at the forefront of astronomical discovery. Not only is FAST huge, it also possesses next-generation engineered intelligence. This facility has smart maintenance bots gliding on the surface to maintain structural integrity while adjusting pretension cables and inspecting components. The robotization extends the observational time thereof just shy of a month annually by maximizing output. In combining vastness and cutting-edge technology, FAST is engineered to attain maximum efficiency in one of the most remote and rugged regions of the country. More than numbers, FAST signifies. It is about commanding space science and the deep space penetration that China is going to have. Scientists throughout the globe will soon flock together to work in conjunction, and the global scientific community will watch closely. New galaxies, alien signals, or one of the darkest mysteries in the universe are all part of what China Sky is involved in. In that respect, China's sky becomes more than a simple telescope. It is a symbol of China's ambition to lead the next frontier in science. With every signal captured by FAST, the latter is not just listening to the stars, it also shouts out China's place among them. Belt and Road Initiative. China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, is the most expensive and far-reaching infrastructure project in modern history, with investments exceeding $1 trillion. Launched in 2013, the BRI aims to revive and expand the ancient Silk Road trade routes through an immense network of roads, railways, ports, pipelines, and energy projects that stretch across Asia, Africa, and Europe. The scale is unprecedented, effectively building a global trade and infrastructure network under Beijing's vision. The Belt and Road Initiative is not just an economic project, but a calculated geopolitical move to increase China's reach, to secure resources, and to expand its trade dominance. Countries that benefited from infrastructure improvements and the injection of capital have found themselves in an increasing debt position with stalled projects, creating worry toward economic dependence and sustainability. Still, the Belt and Road Initiative will be one of those rare power plays in foreign relations that will change the very landscape of international commerce and diplomacy through sheer investments and influence. Development for all, rather than leverage, may indeed be one view on designing the initiative. In any case, this stands as a project with more mega classifications than ever else, reshaping the world, one agreement at a time. South-North Water Transfer Project. The South-North Water Transfer Project is one of the most audacious infrastructure undertakings in human history, with a price tag exceeding $70 billion. Spanning an astonishing 2,700 miles, this colossal canal system is engineered to divert trillions of gallons of water from the water-rich Yangtze River basin in the south to the parched, heavily populated regions of northern China. Cities like Beijing and Tianjin, long plagued by chronic water shortages, are among its primary beneficiaries. The scale of the project is so immense that it has been divided into 3 separate routes: eastern, central, and western, with 2 already operational and serving over 120 million people. Although this theoretical notion was discussed since the Mao period, it is in implementation today, a bold example of confronting enormous resource challenges. This project involves moving water, but is much more. It promises entire regions the waters that will fuel agriculture, industry, and urban development, where thirst once threatened progress. Though it is arguably the costliest and most complex engineered project ever, the South to North Water Transfer Project is actually beginning to pay dividends, even as it reaps one of the fundamental environmental issues in the country. This city, the site for a project on a global scale in water management and national planning, is nothing short of phenomenal. 3 Gorges Dam. The 3 Gorges Dam is a monumental feat of engineering that redefined the scale of hydroelectric power. Built across the Yangtze River in Hubei province, this massive structure came with a staggering price tag of $31.8 billion. As the largest hydroelectric power station in the world by installed capacity, it generates an impressive 22.5 gigawatts of electricity, enough to power entire regions and supply millions of homes. But this wasn't a quick build. It took 17 years of relentless construction and decades of planning to bring it to life. Since becoming fully operational in 2012, the dam has not only produced energy, but also contributed to flood control and improved shipping routes across China's heartland. The 3 Gorges Dam is more than poured concrete and turning turbines. It is a testament to China's commitment to massive-scale infrastructure and ambition to lead in global energy production. From the outset, its construction has been marred by massive environmental and social trade-offs, the forced relocation of millions of people, and detrimental ecological consequences. Yet its economic and energy impacts on China are undeniable. Today, the dam symbolizes all that China stands for in addressing large problems with huge projects. Some would call it brilliance, others would see it as a disaster. While opinions may differ about the dam's success or failure, both agree that the Three Gorges remain a symbol of China's era of mega projects. Gansu Wind Farm. The Gansu Wind Farm, also known as the Juhai Wind Power Base, is one of the most ambitious renewable energy projects in the world. With an estimated cost of $18.2 billion, this sprawling development is set in the vast, wind-rich deserts of Gansu province and aims for a target capacity of 20 gigawatts, enough clean energy to power entire provinces. Launched in 2008, the project has grown to include thousands of massive wind turbines scattered across open terrain, catching powerful gusts and converting them into sustainable electricity. It's a bold testament to China's long-term vision of a greener, low-carbon future and its commitment to tackling the global energy crisis head-on. Even after such an impressive proportion, the Gansu wind farm has not been free from hurdles. Earlier on, serious grid connectivity and power wastage were faced by sites with large quantities of generation going wasted because of the lack of a strong transmission infrastructure. Critics asked whether or not it was more of a spectacle than substance. However, China was able to upgrade power grids, build energy storage, and invest in smarter transmission solutions to enable the project to become more efficient. Today, Gansu embodies the resilience of renewable innovation, proving that even the largest visions in clean energy need a while to realize their fullest potential. It is not simply a wind farm, it is a milestone in the global transition to sustainable power. Beijing Daxing International Airport. Beijing Daxing International Airport is a next-level aviation hub that blends futuristic design with world-class functionality. Built at a cost of $17.5 billion and opened in 2019, this massive project was designed by the legendary architect Zaha Hadid, and from above, it resembles a sprawling starfish stretching across the landscape. The airport was developed to ease congestion at the overcrowded Beijing Capital International Airport and is engineered to handle up to 100 million passengers annually. With its ultra-modern layout, Daxing is one of the most advanced airports in the world, setting new standards in efficiency, speed, and passenger flow. Besides architectural ingenuity, Daxing hosts smart technologies, allowing for a seamless passenger experience from check-in to boarding. The airport is designed with considerations for short walking distances, intelligent terminal layouts, and real-time tracking systems, ensuring rapid and seamless movement. It symbolizes China's greater schemes, not just in aviation, but also in projecting its global leadership in infrastructure and innovation. Daxing is not just an airport. It is a testament to modern China taking bold strides in urban development and seeking to lead the future of international travel. Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link is one of China's most sleek and strategically important infrastructure projects, currently under construction with a price tag of $4.83 billion. This 30.9-mile hybrid bridge tunnel system is being built to connect the major cities of Shenzhen and Zhongshan across the Pearl River Delta, drastically cutting travel time from 2 hours to just 30 minutes. The project includes overwater bridges, massive artificial islands, and one of the longest undersea vehicle tunnels ever attempted, all designed to withstand harsh marine conditions while ensuring efficient, high-capacity transit beneath the waves. The measure itself is more than an engineering marvel. It constitutes an anchor point for strategic, economic, and logistical moves. The project is to connect two critical cities and boost regional integration by quickening trade routes and improving daily travel for millions in the Greater Bay Area. Although it is still under construction, the scale and ambition of the link have already drawn adulation worldwide. When completed, this will be a milestone example of China's presence in crafting bold, complex infrastructure that redefines geography and speeds up economic growth in one of the world's most dynamic regions. Chengdu Lassa Railway. The Chengdu Lassa Railway is one of China's most expensive and extreme engineering projects, with a total cost of $50 billion. This ambitious rail line connects Chungdu in Sichuan province to Lassa, the capital of Tibet, spanning over 100 miles across some of the harshest and most unforgiving terrain on Earth. The project traverses high-altitude regions where oxygen levels drop and temperatures plummet, requiring innovative engineering to withstand the environmental challenges. Over 70% of the railway is either in tunnels or on bridges, a necessity due to the steep mountainous terrain and seismic activity in the region. The section between Yuan and Ningqi features 47 tunnels and 120 bridges, with a single bridge stretching 2,500 feet over a deep valley. Its entire length rises to over 16,400 feet, thus making it one of the loftiest railways in the world and higher than the peaks of the Rockies. It is more than a transport route. It could either be a domestic determination to open remote regions to logistics access, or demonstrate capabilities in large-scale, high-altitude infrastructure construction. Not only will it soon become an engineering masterwork in terms of construction, but it will also represent political geostrategic thinking upon the Tibetan plateau once it becomes fully functional. Shanghai Tower. The Shanghai Tower is a striking symbol of China's vertical ambition, standing at 2,073 feet or 632 meters tall, and claiming the title of the second tallest building in the world. With a construction cost of $2.4 billion, this architectural giant rises in the heart of Shanghai's financial district, towering above the city's skyline with 128 floors of offices, hotels, retail space, and observation decks. But it's not just height that defines the tower, it's innovation. The building features a unique 120-degree spiral twist, a design that reduces wind loads by up to 24%, resulting in significant construction cost savings and structural efficiency. In addition to its daring aesthetics, the Shanghai Tower is a green engineering marvel. Its double-layered glass facade facilitates the regulation of natural temperature changes within buildings, thereby reducing energy consumption and earning accolades for being one of the most sustainable skyscrapers in the world. But inside, it boasts one of the fastest elevators in the world, with a speed measured at over 46 miles per hour. Inaugurated in 2015, it is no longer a megastructure, but has become a synthesis of futuristic design, ecology, and engineering excellence within a single vertical ecosystem in China. Shanghai Tower doesn't just brush the clouds, it redefines what modern skyscrapers can possibly be. Keep your eyes on the horizon, because this next one redefines how far China can build. Hangjo Bay Bridge. The Hangjo Bay Bridge is a testament to China's ability to conquer nature with engineering. With a construction cost of $1.5 billion, this 22-mile ocean-crossing bridge stretches across Hangzhou Bay, connecting the major economic cities of Daxing and Ningbo. Before the bridge, traveling between these areas required a long, roundabout route that took hours. Now, it's a quick and direct drive that significantly reduces travel time, fuel consumption, and costs. Opened in 2008, the bridge forms a critical part of the infrastructure that links Shanghai to China's bustling southern economic zones, helping streamline transportation in the Yangtze River Delta, one of the busiest and most productive regions in the country. Constructing such a massive marvel over the open sea was no simple task. Engineers had to deal with intense tidal forces, corrosive saltwater, and unpredictable weather conditions, while ensuring that the bridge would remain strong and stable for the next few decades. The outcome is a 6-lane expressway that can withstand not only severe conditions, but also adjust itself dynamically to shifting tides and high wind loads. The Hangzhou Bay project is more than a bridge. It is a project for regional economic growth, generating new development zones and expanding industrial and trading networks. An ideal case of infrastructure designed not merely for movement, but for momentum. Tanzin Eco City. The Tanzin Eco City is one of China's most bold and visionary urban development projects, created through a partnership between China and Singapore. With an investment of $22 billion, this green city is located about 25 miles southeast of Tianjin and was built on land that was once heavily polluted and uninhabitable. Today, it's being transformed into a high-tech, sustainable urban hub designed to accommodate 350,000 residents. The city integrates renewable energy, smart infrastructure, and sustainable transport systems, offering a blueprint for future urban development in the face of environmental challenges. The architectural and infrastructural elements of this destination are excellent incentives for green living, such as solar-powered buildings, advanced water recycling units, electric public transport, and real-time carbon footprint monitoring. Now, the goals have been set: over 50% green areas, 100% reuse of potable water, and at least 20% of its buildings powered by renewable energy. Tanzin Eco City is no ordinary city skyline. It is an experiment demonstrating how countries can come together to realize a social experiment in sustainability and live a functional community of the future out of what is touted as urban sprawl at present. Xiangan New Area Development. The Xiangan New Area Development is one of the most ambitious and expensive urban planning projects in the world, with a staggering investment of $580 billion. Located about 60 miles southwest of Beijing, Xiangan was conceived as a futuristic smart city designed to relieve the immense population and infrastructure pressure on China's capital. Unlike traditional urban expansions, Xiangan is being built entirely from scratch, planned to cover 770 square miles, making it even larger than New York City. The project aims to create a model city powered by smart technology, green energy, and cutting-edge urban design, offering a more balanced, sustainable growth path for China's rapidly urbanizing population. Labeled China's Silicon Valley in the making, Xiangan is suitably designed to be self-sufficient and highly efficient. AI-powered infrastructures, underground transportation networks, renewable energy systems, and even geothermal heating are included within the blueprint of the city to develop environmental friendliness. It is a place to live, work, and innovate with neither chaos, pollution, nor sprawl that generally characterize major megacities. Despite being constructed, the project clearly shows a vision to be one of the showcase projects of next-generation urbanism, on how modern technologies and sustainability merge to create the cities of tomorrow. Xiangan is a bold national experiment in future living, for it is more than just a development zone with such scale, costs, and goals. Yangshan Deep Water Port. The Yangshan Deep Water Port is a $12 billion mega project that transformed the way China handles global maritime trade. Built on a series of man-made islands about 20 miles offshore in the East China Sea, this facility was designed to overcome the shallow waters near Shanghai that couldn't accommodate modern mega cargo ships. The solution? Move the port into deeper waters. Linked to the mainland by the Juhai Bridge, a stunning 20-mile sea bridge, Yangshan serves as the high-speed, high-volume gateway to China's busiest economic zones, reinforcing Shanghai's status as a global shipping hub. Yangshan is the only port in the world that can be termed as optimally automated. With the use of automated cranes and smart tracking systems and digital logistics control systems, it handles more cargo at a higher speed and with better efficiency than any conventional port. Thousands of containers will be moving across this near-futuristic terminal daily, feeding global supply chains and powering many thousands of export markets. It's not just a port, it is a powerhouse of logistics designed for the future. With generations developing international trade, Yangshan will give to China an edge not only in shipping, but also over competing definitions of the pace for next-generation maritime infrastructure. Beijing Military City. Beijing Military City is believed to be one of the most secretive and expansive military infrastructure projects in China's modern history. Though officially unconfirmed by the Chinese government, satellite imagery, and expert analysis suggest that this sprawling complex, located on the outskirts of Beijing, spans around 1,500 acres, more than twice the size of the Pentagon. With an estimated cost in the tens of billions, this classified mega-project is speculated to become the central command hub for the People's Liberation Army, PLA, potentially consolidating operations across multiple military branches in a single, fortified location. Although much of the site remains concealed under great secrecy, defense experts have suggested that the complex indeed contains a blend of underground bunkers, cyber warfare offices, satellite communications centers, and artificial intelligence military control centers. Designed in keeping with the domains of modern warfare, the complex could function not only as a base for traditional defense, but also as a command post for space surveillance and digital operations. Should these reports have any substance, the military city of Beijing would symbolize a tremendous advancement within the framework of China's military infrastructure, an unceremonious yet vocal sign of the shift towards a centralized, technology-oriented defense capability, in an epoch in which data, satellites, and networks matter as much as, if not more than, missiles and manpower. Central Yunnan Water Diversion Project. The Central Yunnan Water Diversion Project is a bold, $1 billion initiative aimed at solving one of China's most pressing resource challenges, water scarcity in the southwestern province of Yunnan. This massive engineering feat is designed to divert water from the Jinsha River, a major tributary of the Yangtze, to central Yunnan, which has long struggled with chronic droughts and limited water access. Once complete, the project will deliver approximately 3.44 billion cubic feet of water annually, enough to support over 11 million people across cities, farms, and industrial zones. With more than 400 miles of tunnels and canals, this effort is comparable to constructing an underground water highway from San Diego to Phoenix through some of China's most rugged terrain. Simply put, the complexities of the environment through which the Central Yunnan Water Diversion Project runs make it particularly impressive. The path crosses mountainous regions where high-precision tunneling and engineering are required to cope with elevation changes due to flow efficiency. This venture is more than a water supply. It aims to change the future of an entire region. This mega-venture directly relates to sustainable development based on the three sectors of agriculture, industry, and urban life. Further investments worth billions will make this one of China's most important and costly attempts to reconcile nature with human need for long-term water security in one of the most water-deficient areas of the country. Solar Valley. Solar Valley, located in Dezhou, Shandong province, is one of the world's most ambitious experiments in clean energy urbanism, with an investment of over $740 million. Often dubbed the Solar Silicon Valley of China, the district serves as a major innovation hub for solar technology, combining research, manufacturing, and real-world application in a single, unified area. Unlike projects that merely add solar panels to rooftops, Solar Valley is built around fully integrated solar infrastructure. It powers hotels, office buildings, factories, and even entire neighborhoods with solar energy, making it a living blueprint for a sustainable urban future. Behind this effort stands Himin Group, one of the largest solar power companies in the world. They have pioneered technologies for solar heating, lighting, air conditioning, etc. The International Solar City Conference is held in the city, where global experts meet to share and further develop green energy solutions. Solar Valley is more than a showplace. It is an ecosystem that provides real utilities for renewable energy, thus enhancing economic development while literally reducing emissions. As China continues to rush into the global race for sustainability, Solar Valley is a powerful symbol of the convergence of innovation, policy, and industry for the creation of solar-powered cities. Bullet Train Empire. China's bullet train empire represents the largest and fastest high-speed rail network in the world, an engineering triumph backed by an investment of over $500 billion. Spanning nearly 30,000 miles, This sleek, electrified rail system links major cities across the country at speeds reaching up to 220 mph. Since its launch, the network has completely transformed how Chinese citizens live, work, and travel, turning once isolated towns into booming hubs and slashing long commutes into short, efficient journeys. And China isn't stopping. By 2035, the plan is to expand the system by an additional 15,000 miles, making this already colossal network even more unstoppable. But this mega infrastructure project is not just about speed. It is the strategic backbone of national integration, aimed at stimulating economic development, reducing regional inequality, and decreasing carbon emissions by providing a cleaner alternative to the car and the airplane. The network has already begun positively impacting local economies and enhancing mobility for millions, while questions regarding profitability and sustainability, especially concerning the smaller cities, remain. Yet, nowhere else in the world will you find high-speed rail at such scale and vision, with such relentless focus on investment as in China. This is not just infrastructure, it is an epitome of the nation's forging of its future at bullet train speed. Phoenix Towers. The Phoenix Towers, a proposed architectural marvel in Wuhan, are set to redefine the global skyline. With an estimated cost of $1.2 billion, this visionary project aims to build the tallest twin towers in the world, reaching a height of 3,081 feet or 1 kilometer. Named after the male and female phoenix, a powerful symbol of balance and harmony in Chinese culture, these towers are designed not only to be visually iconic, but also deeply symbolic, embodying cultural roots while pushing architectural limits. Set on an island in a lake near central Wuhan, the Phoenix Towers would establish the city as a global destination for design and innovation. The towers are intended to become an icon of sustainability. The towers will be filled with green technologies, such as solar panels, wind turbines, rainwater harvesting systems, as well as hydrogen fuel cells, all working together for a self-contained vertical ecosystem. While construction hasn't fully begun, the project has gained much attention in architecture and urban planning circles for the bold unification of eco-conscious design with futuristic scale. If completed as imagined, the towers will not only overshadow the skyline of the city of Wuhan, but also come to symbolize globally what can happen when technology, sustainability, and cultural storytelling all converge. Hong Kong-Juhai Macau Bridge. The Hong Kong-Juhai-Macau Bridge is a record-breaking infrastructure marvel that redefines connectivity across southern China's economic heartland. Built at a cost of $18.8 billion, this 34.2-mile mega-structure holds the title of the longest sea-crossing bridge system on Earth. Officially opened in 2018, it links three major cities, Hong Kong, Juhai, and Macau, within the bustling Pearl River Delta. The bridge combines a series of overwater roadways, undersea tunnels, and man-made islands, forming a hybrid transit network straight out of a futuristic blueprint. Travel times that once took hours have now been slashed to just 30 minutes, making it a game-changer for trade, tourism, and regional integration. This project isn't just about cutting commute times, it's a bold display of China's engineering ambition. Built to last 120 years, the Hong Kong-Juhai-Macau Bridge was designed to withstand typhoons, earthquakes, and heavy marine traffic. While critics question its cost and low traffic, the bridge stands as a powerful symbol of China's drive to build world-class megaprojects that push the limits of what's possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into China's record-breaking mega project, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more jaw-dropping engineering stories, and drop a comment below. What do you think is the most impressive project so far?